great result on Saturday for you all, Mark. Were you pleased with the performances?
We were. I thought we played well Saturday. We scored 4. Could have had a couple more which were ruled offside. I thought we were really fluent at times in terms of when we were on the ball, move the ball really quickly, and we looked to threat all over the park. Thought defensively we could have done a little bit better with their 2 goals, sloppy from our side, but overall, yeah, it was a really good performance.
Fantastic finishes in that final third, as you touched on them, from Will Ferry, Callum Hume, Nathan Turner and Joe Adams. They're just creating chances and finishing them off this time.
Yeah, with regards to Will had been involved with the first team in an in-house game and done really well, so he was sort of part of the first team squad over the last 2 weeks. So it was his first proper game back really, and he was terrific when he scored a fantastic goal first 2 or 3 minutes where he come in off right and Ben one in the top corner, and then he was responsible for creating the next 2 goals, sliding Callum in for his goal and obviously for Joe Adams' goal. So he had a really productive game, and he did ever so well. It just shows what a class player he is.
Season's come back. That was his second 90 minutes. Oh, sorry, just short of 90 minutes. You must be pleased with how he's come and got straight back in as well.
Yeah,
good assisting.
Yeah, he was out for about 6-7 weeks. So it's just gently with T-Son. He's technically a really good player. He's not 100% yet in terms of his fitness levels, but Saturday would have put him in good stead for the rest of remaining part of the season. So he's a good player, and he makes a big difference to how we want to play in between the splits in centre midfield, and he's got an end product, and he can be really productive as well in terms of his finishing. So we're glad he's back with us.
Just quickly on injuries, Joe Adams, he came back on Saturday. What had he done? How come he was out?
Just an hamstring problem. I didn't think he tore it. We were playing Man United during the week, under 17s game, and he just pulled up saying his leg were cramping up. So the medical department, just precaution really, just give him some exercises and strengthen the area around his hamstring up again. And we've missed him because prior to that he was fantastic against Carlisle. And again Saturday he had a really good impact when he came on. He scored a goal and he beat his full-back 2 or 3 times, and he had a big impact in games. So I'm glad Joe's back because he's a really good player.
Rob Arkin and Ryan Cooney, how are they getting on?
Yeah, Rob's back training with us today, so it's been a long time for him. He's been gutted really, because he rolled his ankle in an in-house game, and it just took time to heal because it were like ligaments around his ankle, I'm led to believe. So it just took time to heal. But no, I'm glad he's back because the lad's a goal threat. I think prior to that he'd scored 17 goals in 14 games, and so we've missed that. So now he's just going to try and work to regain his full fitness, and he'll only get that by playing games. So no, I'm glad he's back. He is a big part of our plans for the future, and he is a massive goal threat. Who were the other one?
Ryan Cooney.
Ryan, I believe he should be back during the week sometime. Yeah. So
not far off.
Yeah, he's not far off. The injury wasn't as bad as what we first thought, so yeah he should be alright.
And finally, Jack Hatton wasn't on the bench, or I saw him out injured on Saturday. What's he done?
Clash of knees.
Oh really?
Yeah, with Tom Walker. He just clashed his knee, but Jack's under 16 and he's got a bright future with us. Really good right back. He's versatile. He can play left back also. So it's great now just to see our under 16s coming to fruition. We've always known they're really good players, but what we've said in previous interviews is they've just needed time to settle in terms of getting accustomed to the tempo of the game, playing under 18s football. And you've seen signs now that they are, with Will and Joe and Callum Hume, who's been fantastic, and Jack. When Jack's played, he's done really well. He's comfortable at this level, so next year bodes well for everyone connected to.
2 weeks ago, you had them in over the half term for the full week. Do you think that helped in a way?
Yeah, it did, because we have been a little bit fragmented in terms of training and numbers, because a lot of the 16s now are taking, there were 3 starters Saturday. Previously we've had 4 and 5 starters. So when they're not training during the week, and then, you know, we've been, as coaching staff, we've been left a little bit frustrated in terms of our press hasn't been right, but you saw Saturday that it's getting there, not 100% yet, but it's getting there, and our intensity with and without the ball is steadily improving, which is, like I said, it bodes us well for next year.
Finally, there's a big game to prepare for tomorrow, the Lancashire FA Youth Cup. What's going in over the next 24 hours to prepare?
Well, part of the day they're still on recovery, so they'll do the rehab after college, and then Ryan's back with us now, which is brilliant for everyone concerned, especially me. Yeah, get my old partner back. So look, we'll be talking about how Preston play. You know, we've played them on numerous occasions. It's the same staff. And you know, they've had a fantastic run at Youth Cup, Preston. You know, they just recently got knocked out in quarter final at Youth Cup, which was a brilliant achievement for a Category 3 club to get that far. So, you know, well done to all the staff and the players. You know, we expect it to be a physical game, and you know, we'll have to win our individual battles to start winning the football match. And you know, our lads they'll be made aware of what's expected from them in terms of matching them physically, and hopefully we'll come out victors.
Good, well I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.